good afternoon, whatever. um, my name is Elios. Real name is Izzy. Actually, my real name is Isaiah's, but to some people it's harder to pronounce, or they just don't pronounce it right. So, a couple years back, I just decided to just nickname myself Izzy, and that seems to help out a little bit better than Isaiah's, even though it's just Isaiah, but with an S at the end. But okay. Um, So, hi, welcome back to my channel. We're playing a Nuzlocke of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. I know it's not the most popular Pokemon on the Switch right now. So what? So let's just get right into it. We're on Route 203. I have not caught anything here yet, so as per the rules of the Nuzlocke, first thing you find is the first thing you catch, and it's the Shinx. Be careful with this one. I also don't play strategically. Oh! Anyway. I don't play strategically. I play with brute force, and any game that I play. I've won. The rules of my Nuzlocke are the basic rules of you can't run away from a battle. Uh, First thing you catch is the first thing you see. One thing, or the first thing you see is the first thing you catch. One Pokemon per area. In my run, though, each area is when the location appears on the map. So if I'm on Route 203 and then I go into a cave and it says the cave's name, that's a different area to me. Oh, I got a Shinx. What was the other one? Anyway, rules that I'm adding to myself just because I am stubborn and I thought it would be funny is the only healing items I get are the ones that are given to me or the ones that I pick up on the ground. I can only heal with that or the Pokemon centers. I cannot buy any potions. And that should be it earlier. If I'm not mistaken. I don't know why I don't remember. I just said it the other day. But yeah. First thing you see is the first thing you catch. If I don't catch it or it faints, then I lose the opportunity to catch something in that area. And the potion thing. Why don't I remember? The basic rules of the Nuzlocke. Just understand that I added the rule of, or I tweaked the rule of the area is equivalent to when it appears on the screen, and I can't buy potions. That's it. And then I'm debating on whether if all 6 of my parties faint, then if I have something in the box, I could use that instead. Still on the fence with that, but that's probably just to prolong this series instead of just 12 episodes in, I'm done. For my entertainment and yours. Side note, if you like the game, if you don't, whatever. If you want more of a story-based, thing, you're on the wrong channel. If you watched my other episode, I can't read. Self-diagnosed ADHD, and that's what I might call this one. No, that seems a little offensive. Let me not call it Shinx ADHD. But I can't read. I don't care. Alright, it's fine, it's cool. I don't care, it doesn't bother me too much. But, yeah. Self-diagnosed ADHD or, I was gonna say dementia, or dyslexia, but I'm cool with it. I try. I'll still try to read, but you will catch me add words to a sentence or just rephrase it completely. That's on me. No, you didn't hear wrong. That's on me. Even though I could read it from the screen. It was me. So we got a Shinx, and I wanted the Shinx. So because I really wanted this one, I'm gonna name it a decent age. I'm gonna name it a decent name. I said age because I was gonna name it Sage. Sage used to be my dog, my second pet. I need to heal. Yeah, he was my second pet, and I had to. I forget I have to switch. Anyway, I had to give him up because of a lot of reasons that I will not divulge right now. Just know he's in a better place. He's not unalive. He's just with a better family. Hope you're doing well, bro. Had him since I was a puppy. Since he was a puppy, watched him grow in a few short months. I had him for a little under a year, a little close to over a year type thing. Then I got evicted and had to let him go. Didn't want him sleeping in a car or a hotel with me. Yeah, it's fine. I shed my tears, I moved on. I'm not paying attention. This Bidoof gots to go. My first pet was a cat. His name was Mia. He was not a gift from my boss. It was just a stray cat had a bunch of kittens in front of my boss's place. She was like, if anyone wants any, because they're becoming raccoon food, if you catch my drift. So I was like, I'll take one. Thought it was a girl. Named it Mia. Grew up, found out it was a boy. Named it Mia. I didn't want to change it. I already knew its name. And it responded very well to Mia. So I left it Mia. Two pets. I'm 0 for 2. Please, come on. Like, you're not gonna get it. Not gonna happen, my guy. You have to go. It's level 10 now. I feel like I see the whole, like, oh, they made it, a little bit too easy now because everyone has XP share. And also, I feel like the balance on how much XP you get has been boosted ever so slightly. Because I haven't really done much and I'm already level 10. Which I personally like. I'm not against that. I don't mind just giving XP here and there. Oh shit. I do like XP farming. It's just a way to test your strength and all that jazz. But at the same time, it's like it makes it a little bit easier so you can actually enjoy the game instead of having to farm the entire time or waste an entire episode XP farming. If you're streaming or recording or whatnot, what have you. Brute force. I forgot to learn taunt. Trent, you learned taunt. Good boy. That's an inside joke. sitting here actually thinking about it, I should probably um, plan a better team, because obviously certain trainers, certain gym leaders have certain types. But I should definitely pick a team that is every type or different types, kind of keep it balanced. Since in my normal playthroughs, I would just like max out one Pokemon and then just Kia the entire way. But this time, since I'm doing a Nuzlocke, and if they faint, they're done, I should probably have different types, various skills and abilities, if you will. Gotta talk to everyone. Gotta get them potions. This Pokemon, not the Pokemon itself, but the sound used to scare me. And if not this one, its evolutionary form. Let me explain. Y'all know how in Legends Arceus, they're just out and about. And that's where they introduced Alpha Pokemon. That's not what they introduced, because there was Alphas before. But, whoops. You're just, like, imagine it's late at night, you know, you don't work tomorrow, so you decide to stay up and game a little bit. You pop open. You put in Legends Arceus if you're not like me and have everything digitally. It's dark, it's quiet, and you're just scouting, searching for stuff, having fun, enjoying the game. And then out of nowhere, you hear an alpha of that. Like, it's peaceful, you hear the wind, the trees, the water, and then you hear that giant thing make its sound. It would send shivers down my spine. I kid you not. I was scared. And I'm not scared of a lot. I'm not afraid of a lot of things. So yeah, that's why it sounded wrong. Because in my head I said afraid, but I said scared. Send help. But I'm not afraid of a lot of things. I'm not afraid of anything really. But it's just, it's startling to play a peaceful, cool, fun, whatever game, and then out of nowhere you just hear a random, and I've, you know, other alphas like would surprise me. It's like, oh, giant Steelix, or you know, whatever, Lucario even. There's also one really freaking. Let me clean up my language. There was also one that was very, very scary, and it was Frostglass, if I'm pronouncing it right. I'm not pronouncing it right, but you know what I mean. That Ice Ghost type. Various forms. Male is that big ball, female is the one that looks like her hair covers her mouth. You know what I'm talking about. So sorry, I names, no. But in Arceus, if you're in the snow place, forget the name, and you go underneath you fall into one of the holes, you go underneath, and she's just there as an alpha. First of all, in those caves, there's an echo, so already everything's just boosted up 5. Plus, she was an alpha, so even louder. And then that sound, when you hear nothing but like the little chimes of winter, and you just approach and you hear her screech, traumatizing. Oof. Ugh. I'd have to turn. I would have to turn down the volume when I see her, approach, and either get rid of her or catch her. Cause that they knew what they were doing, or maybe they didn't, or maybe I'm just a big old wuss. But that was some scary, scary stuff. You good? You're good. Good job, friend. But I'm not really scared of a lot of stuff. Apparently, I'm more scared of fantasy nonsense on video games than real life. I've been too much to be scared. And that's a story for another day. Because if I tell you everything now, I don't have much to say later. But as you can see, I am brute forcing this. Because why not? And then, as you can see, I can't really stand still for too long, so you will see me sway or bob my head a little bit. Again, self-diagnose, send out, and muffin basket. I love me a muffin. Cake, yeah, cake, but a muffin, not a cupcake. Cupcakes are cool too, but a muffin. There's a brand that I like. Obviously, you know, the Little Debbie's and a lot of mine feels great. Little Debbie has this little, this box that comes with like 5 packs. And there's like 4 muffins in each pack. Tiny things. Fine, great, cool. There's this other brand, I think with the dog on it. Child, when I tell you. Okay, cool. We sell those at work in our vending machine. And if I wasn't trying to lose weight, I'd buy every single pack. What is happening? Oh. At least once a week, I would buy just maybe 3 if I feel like I've done a good job hitting the gym, lifting weights, whatever, as a reward for me. But anyways, love me a muffin. Specifically either chocolate chip, banana nut, blueberry. I think that's about it. Starting to get into butt cakes. Nothing Bunk Cake if you want to sponsor me. Be my first sponsor, you know. What's up? I love your butt cakes. Delicious. 8 out of 10. It would be 10 if you sponsor me. So go ahead and spread the word. You will see. I'll wear a bunk cake. Like you will see me just chomping on bunk cakes as I'm gaming. I have a picture of a bunk cake on my wall. So. Nothing but cakes, let me know. Be my very first sponsor. Rock Smash. Does that mean I have it now? I didn't know I'd get it that quick. Do I have it now? That's not how you do it. I have it now. Were those always numbers? I have ×3 of this. Anyway. I'm gonna pretend like there's always been numbers. I don't remember. I know other games don't have it though. Well, hold on. I have to beat the gym leader to be able to use that. You know. Brute force! Not a crit. Well, that's a bad boy, Trent. You killed my Zubat. And I was on a 4 or 5 out of 5. The first one I couldn't catch, a Zubat. Even though, as y'all saw, my first Ember went a little above halfway. So the second one should have left it nice and critical. But we're gonna, that's fine. You can get Zubats in nighttime and tall grass anyways. Not that I needed a Zubat, but because I don't plan on having him on my team very long. It's just to have, you know. It's kind of like at a job where like you just hired someone and you know they're not the best employee, but you just need extra hands. They'll, eventually they'll get it right. They'll learn, blah blah blah. But Zubat was just gonna be a space filler. Just checking my health, because you never know. Also, these are children. What are you doing in a cave? You could get hurt. Where are your parents? This whole game is just about child neglect. Now y'all know the truth. Pokemon is nothing but child neglect. Because why are all these kids doing in caves, on the ocean? Go home. Power punch. How's that, Trent? Good. Oh, lightning. Brute Force. And that'll be my reasoning for multiple reasons. For multiple actions I take in this run. So if you think, oh, leer or scratch or whatever, no. Brute Force. I'm using lightning as if it's a water type. And that's just because I'm an idiot and I don't remember. I just see a duck and assume water. Oh, okay, never mind. Alright. I'm like 12 and you're like 8. Calm down. It's Izzy. Uh-huh. Bye. Whoops. Well. Anything for me? No? Anything for me? That's yellow to me. Kid's colorblind. Don't tell his parents. Did y'all see that? What the hell? Kid's on crack. Alright, crackhead. With your swoosh hair. A dusk ball, perfect. I'm gonna need this. Just in case. Because there is one Pokemon that I want to catch here that I'm gonna give a specific name to. And it's not because... well, it's for a funny reason. It's just to name it after someone else. Was she always here offering Abra? That's one of the most annoying ones to try to catch in the beginning of the game, unless you have, what is it? Something tears? Or that ability that makes a Pokemon cry or whatever? Or something with the eyeballs, stuff like, so that they can't run away. I did not know she was just giving away Nabra. Give me stuff. What a way to play. Like, hello, worthy traveler. I have potions. I'm like, are you free? No? Why does the weakness evade me? I feel like there's nothing here. I'm just wasting my time. But we're going to get a gym patch this round. This episode. Oh, so the fossil guy. I never came back here. I'm pretty sure I had fossils on the DS version of this, and I just never came back. I only got 4. Did I always have 4? Bye, Joy. Okay. Let's just talk to what's his face. No. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to come back anyway. Let's talk to what's his face. What's his name again? Izzy? I named him. Oh. I'm sure you had to talk to him anyways. Relax. There should be some stuff outside. Can you not do it in this game? For those who know or don't know, there we go. I think if you like continue to bump into this, you'll get stuff. Which I could sell for various antidotes and not potions. But Pokeballs as well. Move! Anyway. Let me relax, calm down. What? This big gap and you didn't... Alright. I'm gonna let that be great. Alright, we're moving. We're leaving. We're done. In the DS version, you can get a couple of this stuff there that I will be selling for super potion. For some moolah, some guap to buy Pokeballs and antidotes. What? Please be what I wanted to be. A Zubat. It's not what I wanted. I wanted a Geodude. And why? Because I think a Geodude is... It ain't cool. It's more of a chill. Because it's a Geodude. I was gonna name it after one of my cousins. Only because he has a big forehead. He's also a pretty chill guy. Not but it was more of the funny forehead aspect of it. The hesitant... No, we're not doing that. I need you to speed that up. I'm not gonna sit here and think, oh, I caught it. It's a... No, we're not wasting Pokeballs. Get your butt in the ball. A Zubat. Crunch or munch? Munch. That wasn't even funny. That was stupid. I just saw teeth and I'm like, yep, crunch. Cat and crunch. That would have been funnier. Kinda, not really. It wouldn't be. Anyway. Another new bat. I did say we're gonna get a badge, right? I'm not gonna say that out loud. Trent, if you don't get your together, I should just switch. It's my fault. Okay, good job. I was gonna say good boy. God, I love me. The way my brain works is so interesting. Oh. No. That was dumb. Maybe. It was just for the attack boost. So maybe I am using a little bit of strategy, you know, go me, but I'm not. Maybe I am. Because I'm gonna brute force it. Oh. Again, I do it to myself. Why did I not remember that wind is super effective against or flying, not wind. Do it to myself. So you know what? I'll release him when I get out of here. Let me just finish this. Let's get the heck out of here. Hey, hi. Oh, whoops. Edgy, I'll do it. Which I was gonna name Kendrick. Cause look at his forehead. Come on. maybe I'm not remembering types. Maybe that's my problem. But how? What was it? A Machamp? Machamp? What killed Trent? Besides my ego. Because I surely should have just, you know. And was it even a critical hit? It is what it is. It's fine. It's okay. You live and you learn. And what did I learn? Put it in the comments. What did I learn? I don't want to talk right now. Tragic. I can't let it go. I'm heated. Which is great because my room is very cold. Or my apartment is very cold. I keep my AC on 66, by the way. Even during the winter. 66. I have it set to auto. So it knows when to get hot and cold. Let me just switch. This is not doing anything. It's taking longer than I wanted it to. Why do I feel like giving up already? This is gonna be a very up and down roller coaster of a game. Of a playthrough. Why am I not remembering types? Is lightning its weakness? I'm gonna say. And I gave y'all the look too. None of y'all said anything. Alright. I just didn't remember. I'm so focused on the fact that I just murdered Trent. One for the books. What in the name of all that is good and pure? Alright. Oh, it keeps going? That's not good. This may take a little longer than I wanted to. If y'all are wondering, my phone's over here. So, when I periodically look this way. Oh, a critical, but not very effective. Couldn't have said that. I just wasn't paying attention. If it said it, it said it. If it didn't, well. you die, Sage. You are now. You are now. That's all I'm gonna say. You are now. That's gonna be it. I'm not mad. I just feel like that's gonna be it. So, comment down below. You know, some nice prayer words or whatever for Trent. He will be missed. I had plans. I had plans. He was gonna be. We were gonna go all the way. It's usually what I do with my starters. Until I switch them out for a little bit. You know, we take a quick break and then they come back better and stronger than ever. But what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna cheat. I'm not gonna edit the video to where like I go back and like, oh, miraculously he had 1 health point. No, he's gone. That's it. So like, comment, and subscribe. Some good vibes and prayers to homeboy Trent. In the next episode, we'll get this gym badge and we will persevere. We will move on. We live and we learn. We listen and we don't judge. But I'm judging heavy because was it even a critical hit? And why did 1 hit knock me out? It was a fighting type, but Chimchar is only fire. He's not fighting yet. Anyway. Love you, mean it. Okay, bye. Cause no.